Everyone realized how important morale was and that soldiers needed to have some kind of break from the intensity of fighting. So the military was responding to the intense need for entertainment on these isolated bases where the U.S. shows often didn't get. One of the ways that they responded was by encouraging soldiers to create their own forms of entertainment. And they pretty quickly realized that they needed to have some soldiers in those shows playing women, that so many plays or vaudeville acts would revolve around the repartee between a man and a woman. And the military, once it got into it, they wanted to make them good. They wanted to supply them. They put together packets where they sent scripts, stage designs, fashion tips, and pages of dress designs. Some of the performers were gay. It wasn't just tongue-in-cheek, it was a way of actually enacting their desire, being put in a role where they actually could sing a love song to a man in uniform. This was the way they could do it with the military sanction. Most young gay Americans, like other Americans, were deeply committed to the cause of the war, and so of course hundreds of thousands of gay soldiers fought and many died in the war. But if they were discovered by the military, they risked being thrown out.
Ladies on the chorus.
The military was what brought female impersonation back to the stage in New York with This Is the Army in 1942, this huge show that eventually toured around the world. You had people like Irving Berlin writing the show. You had lots of New York theater people contributing to the show, designing the sets, the costumes. This Is the Army was a way for the military to let the rest of the country know that soldiers were producing these shows, and probably subtly let the country know that naturally some soldiers had to play female parts since there were only men there, but they were good fighting soldiers who were going to go off and kill the enemy once they got out of their dress. Almost everybody in America in the 40s knew someone in the war. And so, of course, people were deeply cared about them and worried about them. I think This Is the Army was a really joyous production for many people to see because it connected them to the boys they knew who were in the military.